Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Well, today I'm lucky to have a guest star with me, Matt Thompson of Gold Star Service. And he's one of my homeboys because we're both from Long Island. And so Matt was great. Matt was a participant in Build Your Operating Manual program, the first one that we ran. And Matt had some really good things to say and share before, but this is really a follow-up to that, Matt. So I wanted to talk about, what's really happened for you in a good way, or anything that you'd like to share with us since you've left and come home and brought the manuals to your company?
Yeah, sure, Al. Thanks. I definitely. So the biggest thing I can share, we experienced actually this week. We brought on a new CSR, and we were able to train her. So she started. What's that? Yeah, she started on Monday this week, and yesterday she was able to finish the day 75% booked.
Wow.
Using the manual, sat through, read through the manual step by step. I was very pleasantly surprised and pleased. I couldn't believe how well it worked.
Yeah,
I haven't had that experience in the past.
I know what you're talking about. I held on to an awful CSR because I was so desperate. And then years ago, I just said, you know what, this is no good. And I hired the next one with the CSR manual, and I just did oh my God, this is, I can't believe I put up with this. So I'm so pleased that you're finding the same experience. How are the techs and everybody else receiving the manuals as you go along? What have you found as far as the program?
It's very well received. Their buy-in and input has been huge. It's been great.
So I have a quick question on that, Matt. Do you feel that what we talked about in the seminar and the workshop was of help to get that buy-in?
Yeah, very, very relevant. Definitely a key piece to the whole thing, I believe. Yeah, for sure.
So what are your overall thoughts about the Build Your Operating Manual program? What do you like the most? What have you felt has really helped your company?
What do I like the most? It's something that I've been looking to do for a very long time. I started Gold Star back in 2010, but even before that, I had another company, and I'd always intended to do it, but I just never got around to doing it. And this gave us the skeleton to build it upon. And it's finally come to fruition, which has been great. That's for me, is the greatest piece,
It is. I tried for years and years on my own. I'm a pretty determined person like you, like most Long Islanders. And I thought for sure I could do it. And just, Matt, running a company is so difficult. And without hiring Dan Hollahan, industry writer, and without running all the meetings, everything that I shared with you and the investment that I made. But even then, what I wish I could have had is a tour guide, me, to help people like yourself get the maximum things out of it. So as far as somebody who's on the fence, maybe deciding, do I invest the time, energy, and money? Is this a good place that I should be doing? What's your advice to them?
Yeah, definitely. And that was definitely a key piece of it. You holding our hand and walking us through it. And, you've walked the walk. You've been down that road. So your guidance was critical. It was huge. It was a big piece of the puzzle for sure.
Thank you for saying that. Because, the mistake is it's the words on the page, and that's important, not minimizing that, because you have to write it in a certain tone, a do manual rather than a don't manual. But what I think people miss is, the whole thing is about getting it into your culture. There's a lot of tips and tricks that you have to learn, which is what's included in the program. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to share with us today. Thank you, Matt.
My pleasure. Anytime.